everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Reema, and we are here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee reading for the month of February 2024 for the sign of Taurus. If you have Sun, Moon, or Rising in Taurus, or if you're a Taurus watcher and someone who's really dear to your heart and Taurus, this is a video that you might want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. Those of you who have been with me, thank you so much. Or if you're new, if you just joined, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you like the kind of work that I do, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video in the end if you enjoyed it. So let's see what is the message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising in this February 2024. I see that someone might be a little bit disappointed. Someone might have given you a feedback that you didn't really particularly enjoy. Try to take it to your heart, but don't let them discourage you. They really didn't mean bad. They really meant well. They tried to improve, or they gave you their honest feedback. And I don't think anything was personal, or just don't take it personal. This person really wants to help you. It could be a father figure, a manager, a boss, or your partner probably. But I see that someone was disappointed, or either the person who gave the feedback was disappointed, or the person who received the feedback is unhappy about it. But just let it go. I see some of you might want to get clarity and talk to this person again and give them you talk back to them and explain. I don't see it's gonna be helpful. This person really they didn't mean to give you any bad feedback because they wanted to hate you. No, that's not the case. They just want to give you the honest feedback. And if you start to explain yourself, it's just I don't feel like it's gonna be helpful. But again, just let it go at this point. Some of you are getting into a lot of exercises. There might be a lot of energy that this month you want to get out of your system. You can write. I mean, there's a lot of expression that you might want to do. Maybe you start finding yourself more talkative than usual. Many of you might want to start running or doing some exercise, or maybe you're waking up earlier, or maybe you can't sleep that, so your body is a little bit more alert. There's a little bit like more energy that you want to burn. Start to try to focus on some kind of useful activities. Write something down, or try to again focus this any energy, this motivation towards something that's meaningful and it can actually help you. Start learning a new language, learning a new talent, or listen to books or whatever. But I see that this motivation is really big, and it's gonna and actually for some of you it's gonna bring a big smile in your face. You're gonna do something, or you get some kind of downloads maybe, or learn something, or achieve something that's gonna be very pleasant for you. There is a teacher. Some of you might think about being a teacher, or maybe change your career 180 degree and start something working with children or teaching someone, or you might even travel somewhere really far to learn something. I see some drastic situation, or some drastic decisions that you might make, and it might be hard for other people to understand or see the rationale. That's why some people might give you a feedback and tell you that this is not the right way. Specifically, your parents might object to your decisions. But again, try to balance the situation. I see you might have good ideas, Taurus, but on the other hand, some ideas are a little bit around, like more than something that you can afford to do right now. So at least if you want to think about your ideas that you have, spend some time. Don't act on them very quickly. And still, I would say, talk to people and get advice from other people, although I don't think if that's what you want to do. You don't want to hear any kind of advice. You don't want to hear any kind of suggestion. I feel that that's the energy at the moment, but it's actually what you probably want to do is for your benefit. Yeah, there's some downloads. There's some downloads from the other side, which is coming into material. Try to stay connected with people with the water energy, with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They can be actually give you some kind of balance in your life. As I said, you might be very restless, you might be very motivated, or you might get ideas to do something really fast, make a decision or change something very quickly. Try to consult with someone. And I said water signs can help you better. Some of you are really drawing a map. You're getting into an energy that you want to understand your path. You want to know if you're on the right path, which is actually very nice. It's a very good time to spend this energy and motivation to understand what you want to do, where you want to go, and what is your next goal. Try to set your goals, but don't act on them very quickly. As I said, try to spend February in planning, mapping things out, even maybe pay attention to your dreams and daydreams even. That might be helpful. Try to write and plan. Some of you might even start drawing and start some kind of new art. That's going to be very, very good. You might enjoy it personally. I don't see any financial benefit, but it gives you a lot of satisfaction and pleasure. Some of you might be traveling. Again, that's something that I can see. Or someone is coming. I see a female energy who has a blood relation to you. They might come for a visit, and this person might bring something from the past. It doesn't need to be like an object. It can be a story, it can be a memory, it can be something from your family, from your roots, that there is awareness coming with this person. I see them as a female energy. You might get to know them better. Like for example, if you have an aunt that you didn't really see as as often as you should have, or a grandmother, someone who's coming, or maybe even a sister. For some of you it's weird, but you might have a new sibling. You might, if you are a parent or Aries, your children might get new siblings. It means that you might have children. Yeah, there's some connection with your family that is going to happen in February, or needs to happen in February, because I said some of you, as I said, you are not very you're not very settled, you're not very centered, you're a little bit missing information, and a lot of it can come from your family, from your close friends, people who are already in connection with you. But I see some of you are looking for cues, and for you're looking for cues and for signals from other places. Don't go too far. The source is close to you. That's the message for you. Again, I see energy of school teachers. I see students with backpack. Again, you might start going on a backpack trip, letting things go and start a journey. Also, I see music for some of you is going to be very helpful with this restless energy that you might experience in February. There's going to be some astrological events for you in February as well, and this month in general, which is going to help you to basically map out your next months in this year. It's a very good time to be internalized and think about what are your goals and priorities. There's some windy situation. If you're flying, be careful. If you are driving also, there might be tension. Be careful with traffic. I see that there might be traffic a lot, or you might get stuck in traffic in general. There's some waiting period that you might need to deal with, although it might not be very pleasant. But again, I see that you are going to be right on the target. You will find what you want to do. You will understand where you need to go, but you have to spend this energy and focus, as I explained. In the end of this process, you will know exactly where to go, what to do, and you have a beautiful path laid out for yourself. For some of you, very interestingly, again, I see a sign of a sibling. Maybe some of you had a twin sister or brother that you find something about them, or maybe you in your parents, they had a twin sister or brother, something about parents relationships in your ancestors not too long ago. Might come something about your parents, where they were rooted, where your roots from, might come to your knowledge. You might find awareness from about that. Maybe even someone from a foreign country who has blood relationship with you, they might come and give some clarity, and that starts a new path, a new journey for you, Taurus. And that's how you might, even some of you, as I said, you might want to drop everything and go and see what is there. I mean, something is calling you from the past that was hidden before. This information was not available to you, and now it comes to your attention. And as I said, some of you want to act on it very quickly, but try to make sure that the source of the information is correct. Make sure there's no spam, and then gradually map out your plan and take an action. This can bring big wonderful positive changes in your life. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. Thank you so much, and enjoy February.